Hello, my name is Lars Hoffman. I'm here to give you an introduction to the code of conduct that we expect of you at our video conference meeting. If you abide by this code, and everybody else does, including me certainly, what happens is that we can step up to an entirely different gear of communication so that communication flows much faster between us and at many levels, not just through words, but through body language as well, and with a minimum of distractions. And that makes it possible for us to go into a much deeper mode of collaboration, much deeper mode of learning. And that's hard to convince you of. The best thing is to try it. So I hope you'll listen into these principles of our code of conduct and abide by them in our meeting. So it's all about where the responsibility is. My responsibility is to run a really engaging, involving meeting with a minimum of waste time and good exercises, giving you lots of opportunity to participate at many levels. Your responsibility is this code of conduct, and it has many levels. So let me begin with your connection. So it's your responsibility to have a good internet connection wherever you're sitting. Don't sit at cafes or in your car. It can be done, but please, it's your responsibility to have a good connection. It's also your responsibility that you know the software and have it installed on your device. And that is as a minimum on how to turn on your webcam, how to mute yourself when you are not talking, especially in plenary when there are many participants. You should also know how to share your screen if possible, and then how to use the chat in the software, because that's a very good tool of parallel communication. So that's one thing about your connection. Another thing is that you should arrive 5 minutes early to the meeting, just like you do in physical meetings. Show up 5 minutes early, bring your cup of coffee and socialize with the other participants. Check that your sound is working so that we can hear you and we can see you. That's all part of your the code of conduct on your part. Then there is the visual side of things. You should join on your own individual webcam. So don't join with 5 others. Join on your own webcam. It's better if you use your laptop or your tablet or your smartphone than in a conference setting with a lot of others. And then you should place your webcam so that it is horizontal with your eyes. So put some books under your laptop, do whatever it takes to get the webcam up in horizontal mode so that we can see you directly, like it's face-to-face communication. Don't do it, from the table so that we look up your nose, and don't look up on the camera so we can't see you directly. This level gives the best possible communication. And why is that? Well, if we're going to have body language communication, which is so important for good communication, then we need to be able to read your body language around your eyes. That is where 90% of the body language occurs. So horizontal and lots of light on your face, and a minimum of light in your background. So please, no sunlight, no windows in your background. That will make your face completely dark. So that's also very important. Then you should use a headset, and especially one with a microphone close to your mouth. That will give us the best sound so that we can clearly hear you, and it would minimize noises in the background. But even when using a headset such as this, when you are in plenary and you're not talking, you should mute yourself, so that we can't hear whatever noises are in the background, or we can't hear you typing or whatever you might be doing. So those things are really important in order to not disturb the conference for others. And then finally, remember to be social. Remember that you're not watching video, you're not watching TV. So please don't be a zombie. I've seen many people sitting at video conference like this, like they are watching some very, very boring video. And of course, it's my responsibility to react to that. I can see that people are not engaged, but it's also your responsibility to react to what the speaker is saying. And what do I mean by reacting? Well, I mean that you should mirror what he or she is saying. So if I'm saying something that makes me really happy, and you should be nodding and smiling because you're recognizing what I'm saying or what somebody else is saying. And that will make it much more likely that other people, will become engaged and will show emotion when they're speaking. So please help others by mirroring their body language as they're speaking. And you can also do it by, and you will do it instinctively if you remember to do it, also by showing that you don't understand or you don't agree with what is being said by, shaking your head or looking down, stuff like that. That will make the communication much faster and much more efficient as we're working together. And also, of course, pay attention. And please, the rule of thumb is that the host can at any time call out your name and ask you to take over, comment on what's just been said, or tell us what you think of that. So that's kind of the rules for everyone. So that means, of course, you need to pay attention and follow the line of thought. And if you get lost in what I'm saying, then remember, raise your hand, speak up if you don't follow whatever's being said. Do it in the chat perhaps, and also help others who might not understand in the chat or in breakouts. There's plenty of opportunity to help each other. So that's all of the code of conduct, and I know it's a lot. Please watch this video again and show up with everything in mind and having prepared yourself to abide by this code of conduct. And we're going to have fun with it, of course, because it's hard to get in the first try. I certainly acknowledge that. So thank you very much.